Hi, welcome to Cardboard Minutes. I'm Will.
I'm Nabil.
Haran?
So, Nabil was on the way here to play tonight, and I guess you got a slip in your door.
Yeah. I was at work all day, and I got a package delivered, which I wasn't expecting considering it's a Sunday. It was supposed to come tomorrow, but I had a package slip out my door saying that there was a package for me at the post office, and the gentleman there was nice enough to give it to me, and here it is. It's my it's wave 1 of the Darkest Dungeon board game. This is I backed it on Kickstarter. So as far as I know, I believe that it's just the base game in here, but the size of the box makes me think otherwise.
You can't even remember what you got.
I don't even remember what I got. I know that I got the base game. I got there's a lot of tokens in this game, so I opted to get the token organizer, and then I got a few of the expansions. So if you're familiar with Darkest Dungeon, it's a video game. It's a roguelike dungeon crawl, turn-based dungeon crawl game. It's like one of my favorite roguelikes out there. It's tough. It's tough. It's punishing. It's really, really good though. It's got that neat thing where your characters not only take health damage when they get hit, but they also take stress. And if you get too stressed out, you start yelling at your teammates, which stresses them out. And then if you get way too stressed out, you can die of a heart attack.
Oh boy!
And when your characters die in that game, they're gone forever.
True roguelike fashion.
Yeah. So you have to
rip off the cards and then they're gone.
It's a legacy game. No, it's not a legacy game.
So before we get too far in opening this is a big box.
Yeah.
And shipping can't be cheap. And I know there's a little bit of a story behind the shipping as well.
Yeah, there is. So, paid for shipping. I don't remember what I paid. I try not to look because it's just so painful these days to pay for shipping.
Especially to Canada.
For whatever reason, I mean, if it goes to a U.S. hub, shipping it another, few hundred kilometers apparently costs twice as much.
I mean, there's Kickstarters where shipping it to Europe or Asia
is cheaper
for a U.S.-based game.
Oh, really?
It's cheaper than shipping to Canada.
Well, Asia I get because Asia you have a lot of manufacturing plants there, right?
Yeah, they just put a hub close by.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, I don't know how the logistics of all that works, so I can't really comment on if the price is warranted or not. My pay grade.
But they came back to you.
Yeah.
later.
So fairly recently, within the last as they were getting close to finishing production, they came back. Mythic Games came back to its backers and was like, "Hey, yeah, so shipping is expensive. Give us more money, or we're going to hold your games." They said it in a much nicer way than that, but essentially that is what they said. They asked backers to add, and to be fair, it wasn't a whole lot extra they were asking for from each backer, but it was enough that it was a bit of a dig.
Yeah.
So, of course, being the sucker that I am, I paid the extra money on my game.
Well, right? They weren't going to refund you entirely, were they? Though?
I think they were just going to basically hold your game at the warehouse until you paid them the extra money. And they said they were going to do their best to sort of, anybody who didn't want to or wasn't able to pay the extra money, they were going to do their best to still get them their games, just maybe later.
Okay.
So, they, to their credit, they were doing what they could.
Some options, okay.
Giving some options,
That's fair.
I opted to pay the extra because I want my game sooner. Yeah. I'm impatient.
Now, knowing what we know today or this week, that Mythic Games is just been sold.
Really? I didn't know about that.
So Mythic Games was just purchased by Simon.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Right? So I don't know if that's going to help the shipping issues.
Right.
Or if anyone's got their games sitting in the warehouse, if they're going to enter some sort of limbo where it's going to be hard to find their games or not.
Right.
But Mythic Games is going away.
Right. I hope that transition is smooth and backers don't get lost in the shuffle.
There's a lot of talented developers and game designers from Mythic Games too. So hopefully they'll all find a home in Simon or elsewhere where they can continue.
I thought you were going to say they're bought by Asmodee. Unless Simon is now going to be the next Asmodee and just buy everybody else that Asmodee hasn't already bought. You just have two big companies.
Maybe they'll merge and be the Google of board games.
The Google of board games.
Yeah. All right. Well,
let's crack
without
open.
further ado, I think we're
give
gonna
you the
watch the
yeah.
There you go.
All right. Let's start this up and see what we got inside. Because I'm genuinely not entirely sure.
Curious to see.
Like, the base game can't be this big.
I have not played the video game as much as I should.
Oh, it's so good.
I need to go back to it now. And play.
There's a sequel as well, which I think is an Epic Games exclusive at the moment. You can only get it off the Epic Games Store. I have not played it.
Keep opening
Sorry. I have not played the second one. I really don't know much about it.
Give you a hand here.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So there's what we got in here.
The knife is locked on it.
There you go. I'll give you the knife. So let's take these guys out.
Nice styrofoam packaging. Alright.
Okay, so
toss them back.
what do we got here?
So one box at a time.
Wow, okay.
Here, maybe we should. Let's get this out of the camera here.
So this is...
Oh, that is some nice cover art, I have to say.
Here, sit down, guys. This is your
bit of a reflection here. Darkest Dungeon board game, the Strong Box. I don't know what the Strong Box is. I'm guessing maybe perhaps Kickstarter exclusives. The art? Yeah, the art is...
it's almost too dark. It's very hard to...
It is hard to see the text. There's also a bit of a reflection from the shrink wrap, so maybe when that's off, it's easier to see. Let's see what else is in there.
Oh, okay, well, what's the back of this thing?
Oh, okay, it's in the back of this thing. Yeah, let's take a look here.
Here we go.
So we've got Dark Side of the Board Game by Nick.
Is this the actual board game?
I mean, it looks like it. I don't know what the strong... Hang on. This box contains the remaining components for the core box of Darkest Dungeon, the board game.
Okay, let's do
this. So this is like the second half of the core box.
This is the main game first.
Right.
Oh, the shrink wrap's already broken.
Oh,
send it back.
No. Oh man, this is significantly heavier. This is a much denser box. Here we go. All right.
So more. I'll hand you as you need it.
Oh, amazing. So this is looks like the main
game box.
The main box.
Rip her open and let's see what's inside.
The back here first. We've got. Yeah. Oh, it looks like these are the minis. 120 plus minis, strong box. 200 tokens, 500 cards, 30 dice, 30 plus boards, tiles, 2 rule books.
All right, we'll crack her open.
Let's crack her open and see what we got.
We've already got a thing.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Free open it for you.
Awesome.
The sound of
Christmas is early this year.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright.
Thank you. Alright. I do like this cover art. And
I do like the art on it already. Yeah. So
Red Hook Studios is the developer of the video game, and obviously they were a big part of the development of this game.
That's important, because there's a lot of games based on video games that just took art directly from the game. Whether it be screenshots or models, and they don't look good.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's a note to backers.
Steamforge, and we're looking at you.
Not to name names.
Oh, I'm naming names.
This is their next game? Or?
Looks like this is another one of the Mythic games.
Oh, the last saga. It's a Viking game.
It is a Viking
game. Didn't that Kickstarter already?
I don't know.
I was pretty sure that already came and went.
Probably. Okay, these look like different buildings that you can unlock throughout the game. So in the video game, you can go to different buildings in between your dungeon crawls and upgrade your dudes, upgrade your gear, heal them.
Campaign-based thing?
Perhaps. I would imagine so. It looks like there's each building has different levels, so I guess you level them up as you progress in the campaign. And I'm assuming you can choose which ones to upgrade and not, to have some branching paths and replayability. Oh yeah, okay, so you got some different characters in the game, or character classes, yeah.
And I shrink wrapped each of these boards, groups of boards.
Oh yeah, so these are the dungeon tiles. Oh, I love the artwork on these dungeon tiles, and I really like the color palettes they've used. Definitely like...
You want to pull the shrink off any of these things?
Yeah, let's take it.
Wait till you get home?
No, let's do it now.
Okay.
Here, I'll let you guys do that, and I'll just keep going through this stuff here. Wow, there's lots of components in here. Okay. And from what I understand about the game, I haven't, it's been a while since I read all the campaign stuff, but there's 2 different phases to the game. There's the dungeon phase, and then there's the village phase. And each time you play, you pick a different boss, and the boss has an effect that affects your village phase as well. So it's kind of neat.
Ooh, creepy. Ooh, haven't gotten that far in the game yet.
Oh yeah. All right. Looks like some cards here.
You've only been to the darker part of the dungeon.
Not the darkest.
Not the darkest.
Not the darkest.
Yeah. Oh, right.
That's okay.
There are subtle differences. They're not like super unique, but there are differences in definitely in layout.
So
it really matters a lot.
The base game, the core box,
the butthole board.
I wasn't gonna say it. The core box only has one environment. There's several different environments in the video game. There's the Warrens. There's like an aquatic one. There's a couple of different ones that I can't remember, but those are all the different environments on the different expansion boxes for the board game, which are going to be coming in Wave 2.
Oh wow! So there's more coming.
Oh yeah, there's like 4 more boxes coming.
Wild.
Yeah, Margot is going to be. You're gonna have something to say about this stuff. That's okay.
Might need to make some shelf space.
Oh yeah, well I've already got an unbuilt shelf in my storage room.
That's the other solution. More shelves.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered a shelf for the pre-ordered game.
I did.
Love it. Okay.
All right, so we got
find more space for shelves. Or
curio cards. We've got these look like effects for the different boards, perhaps the tiles.
How's the card quality?
Card quality feels pretty good. It's a little bit on the thin side. I don't think they're linen finished.
No, they're not linen finished.
So
they're
not bad.
It's not too thin.
Yeah.
They are finished.
I've definitely seen thinner cards.
There's a lot of cards.
And there's a lot. So I mean, what I do like about the cards is that because the background is dark and the text is lighter colored, it's very easy to read the text. The text does not get lost in the background of the cards, so it is very easy to read, which is great.
It's clean, simple layout.
Yep. So clean and simple is...
And a tuck box put in.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
That's also very nice.
Also
Tuck box, we'll put that aside. Now, I'm going to give you guys some of these things to start tearing into.
These
more cards, I'm guessing?
We probably don't need to open all of them, but...
Yeah, fair enough.
If Ryan, if you want to open one of them, we'll just
sure will.
So once we've seen kind of quality from one type, we move on.
So it looks like these are some of the different boss cards, perhaps.
Okay. So in this little box here, be careful not to rip your game.
Standard one, are these all the same?
Whoops. No, there's a couple different ones here.
This one has the least amount of pictures on it.
Yeah, I've got no pictures on. I'm not quite sure what that one is.
This is likely to be the least spoilerific.
Oh, that's a good
Euro cards here.
Are you aware of that?
Mini Euro cards. These are solo cards for the Jester, I guess.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, no, these are abilities.
Oh, but it says these are the top is the solo.
No, so this solo is one of the Jester's abilities in the game.
Okay.
The Jester is like his weapon is like guitar. He's like the bard, basically.
He's like the bard character.
He's the support character. So one of his abilities is a solo.
Sweet guitar solo.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. Highwayman, bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Okay, we got large cards.
So one of the main
doors.
One of the main mechanisms in the video game and in the board game is that you position your characters in a straight line, and the video game is 2-dimensional. And as you go through the dungeon, depending on where you position your heroes, different abilities will be active and some will be inactive based on where they position in your line. And the battles are very dynamic, so your heroes will shuffle back and forth in that order, making different abilities available from turn to turn. So some enemies will knock you back, so they'll pull you forward.
These are all the basic monster cards and their abilities.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go.
The artwork reminds me of Kylo Ren's lightsaber, crossguard lightsaber a little bit.
Oh,
Really?
the red.
The red.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting connection.
Show that the top one there.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you mean.
Just the red thing?
Yeah.
There was a big one.
Yeah. Well, there was it's the front of the box.
The front of the box.
You're holding it right there.
Right there.
It is a little bit of lightsaber-ish.
Yep. All right, let's toss that back there. We got additional content here. This looks like your hero board to determine your player order. This is your village board here. You've got all the different bosses.
Oh, they're big.
Yeah, they're big, huge cards.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. This looks like a campaign.
Campaign guide, yeah.
Level boss.
What is that? I don't know what that's just a bit of art looks like.
This is Snort.
No, reading the rules. Okay. There you go.
Here's a low-level boss to look at here. Without spoiling too much. So they've got lots of actions, large boss picture.
And then these look like character cards. Yeah, these are the different character cards.
Okay.
Show off some of those. Very neat.
Cool.
And they level up as you progress by the looks of it. Okay, very neat. These are very dark. I think this is like your board of ability. These are your ability boards for your characters. More character cards?
I wonder if they underestimated how much darker printing would be versus...
Yeah.
Seeing artwork on a screen is way different than seeing it in print.
Yes.
And that's something that definitely happens is that, they're looking at the art, they're approving the art, it's all digital. Once you go to print, it's actually significantly darker.
Yeah.
When it's not backlit.
I don't think it's... I think
it's not too dark.
Yeah.
But I think there's definitely areas where they've probably lost detail because it went...
Perhaps, yeah.
Like, especially in the backgrounds, right?
But here's the thing, there's no light in the dungeon.
No,
but
there's...
It's going to be dark.
But you can just barely tell there's, background art to this guy, but it's so dark that you can barely make it out.
Right. And, light in the video game is a resource.
Oh, there you
as
go.
well. That is, and
so maybe it's by design.
The darker the dungeon, the tougher the enemies. But the tougher the enemies, the better the loot, and vice versa.
Oh, you gotta.
This is a box to save your campaign in progress. Okay, and you got the rule books here. I did not read the rule books that they published online ahead of time. Perhaps I should have, but. There you go. It looks like a lot of text on some pages.
It's well laid out. They've got examples.
Looks like it.
This is a good sign.
There's a lot to dig into in this game, so it's obviously the book is going to be pretty extensive, right? And then tons and tons of tokens.
Sure. What's in the minis box?
Yeah, let's check out the minis box quickly.
Oh, the insert is actually printed, but it's kind of hard to...
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's so dark.
It's so dark.
So dark.
All right.
It's almost dark.
Here you go.
Oh, here we go. So minis. Well, we got the minis here. Oh, nice. They printed on the on the lid here where the position of each mini.
Okay. Let's get a little closer here. Board game companies, do this to your boxes.
Yeah.
We want to know where things go back when we're done playing.
I remember specifically Destiny's. The minis are so small. Like a lot of them could fit into any of the spaces, so it doesn't really matter. But
Rising Sun was the first time we played it. All the minis got taken out before someone took a picture at least. Where they went. And it was a whole new game. It spent us a good half hour just
finding them all.
Does this one go here? No, does it go here?
If you set a timer, you got a free version of Perfection you can play, as long as someone just shakes the whole thing if you don't finish in time. Alright. So what do we got? We got some of the enemies here.
Oh, this is good quality,
Yeah.
Yeah, put them in your hand so that it'll focus on your hand.
There you go. Oh, let's get on the camera here. Looks pretty good. And I think there were options to get them pre-washed. I don't remember if I paid for that.
Was there a version with no minis, or was the base game?
No, I believe the base game. They all had all the versions had minis.
Okay.
So yeah, there's lots of different enemy types, and there's a second layer here. Let's take a look.
And then there's a boss box as well.
Get some of the bosses out.
Yeah, and those are all the heroes.
Oh yes, my favorite. It's a werewolf.
Ah. So that is the Abomination character's alternate form.
There we go.
Oh, there's what's a giant? There's a huge mini there.
Let's see.
Grab the bottom right one.
Oh, this guy right here?
Oh, no. I thought they were attached to the building. There's like, it's just a platform.
This looks like a gallows. It's a gallows here, because I think one of the bosses is the hangman.
All right.
So you got a gallows here.
Finding a single one-eyed creature here.
Oops, you're not quite in there.
There we go. Very cool.
Wow. The game is quite grotesque. That's just the nature of the game. Here's, we have a snake creature. I do really like these minis, I gotta say. This one, you can kind of see where they've sort of glued it together. It's not perfect.
That's pretty typical for
exactly.
manufactured minis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. It's like the Scorpion King kind of character. Very interesting.
Cool.
Alright, there's a couple more little smaller boxes.
Alright.
We're not done yet. This is a promo musketeer.
Oh, this is another character. Yeah, this is was a free promo that was given to backers.
There's the organizer.
And there's the
we'll take a look at that one last.
Yep. Thank you, sir. So we've got the Musketeer. And we got the ability cards and all the stuff you need to play the Musketeer. That's really neat. Nice mini here.
Where are the other two?
Yeah, all the cards are in there.
All his cards are in here as well. Her cards, looks good. Excellent.
We have...
And last but not least,
Organizer.
we've got the Darkest Organizer. Not just the Organizer, the Darkest
Organizer.
If it is not straight black, then
There's a problem.
there's a problem.
Watch it be white. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What's that? That paints that that's supposed to be the dark.
Yeah,
the blacks.
Yeah, I forget the name of that one, but it's.
It's okay. Well, the sides are black here, and
What's nice is it's actual plastic.
it's actual plastic.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's not just like a cardboard thing that will
styrofoam
that'll get warped as soon as you look at it.
Unclip it from the sides or something?
Yeah. Slide?
Is it
I hope that fits in the base box, right?
that's a good question.
That's a good question.
It should, right? Once you've got the punch outs all out.
In theory,
hopefully it should.
I hope it will.
It's nice that the cards are in tuck boxes so that you're not just sticking them in slots.
And other nice thing is that
they come
right out.
Well done.
So you could even just leave this whole thing.
Depends on if you need to stick them across the table.
Yeah, exactly. But if you need to, you could split them up evenly into these four things. Just kind of put them around the table. Now, my only concern is that the wells are not really curved. It's hard to see on the camera here, but there's no sort of.
You're fishing for pieces.
You're gonna fish for pieces, and getting that piece out of the corner is always gonna be is tough. But they are curved actually a little bit in the corners, so it might not be too bad.
Yeah, you should be alright.
We'll have to give it a try. Either way, though, I appreciate organizers for games that have dungeon crawls that have 100,000 tokens.
Yeah.
That's a great add-on to have for sure.
This was an extra add-on that I paid extra for, but I think for a game like this, I think it's worth it.
100%.
So I think that's everything in the box.
That's it.
Well, thanks for bringing your game and letting us open it up on camera.
Yeah, for sure. That's it's exciting for me.
Yeah, hopefully you will give us some plays and we'll have some thoughts later on.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching. This is Carper Minutes. I'm Will.
I'm Nabil.
Far on.
And we'll see you next time.